Heyo people, what's up? Today I'm gonna show you how I edit this moody Instagram type of darker image. So this is the result, and this was the before pic. Now I wanna say, don't just copy anything that you see, learn from it and make a better version of it which will suit with your picture. Because for example, this one is just kinda good exposed, I would say. You might have your image being overexposed or underexposed, and then you'll have to play around a bit with the shadows, the exposure, highlights, whatever. Also, the skin tone and the colors in your picture will make a big difference for these settings, you know. So now let's check it. So I will uncheck all these boxes to see how we got here. So this is a quick tip. If you uncheck or check this box, you will see the changes that it had made on the picture. Also, if you turn, let's say, the lens correction off, and you export the image, you can have it that way that the settings that you made in the lens correction will not show up in your export if you uncheck this box. So let's go to the basic corrections. Exposure, I just left it like this. I made the picture a bit more to the blue side. It's just a personal preference of mine, because let's say some people would like more this warm kind of tone. I want to keep it more to the blue side. Exposure, keeping like this. Contrast plus 55 just adds a lot to the pop of the image, I would say. So here we go, contrast 55. Highlights, I pulled them all the way down because the sky was not overexposed, but it was really white. There's like almost no details in it. Some people might like it like this. It's kind of like a blank white canvas as a background then. I just prefer it all the way down for this image. So the shadows, this is what creates a bit more of that dramatic feel and look. Because as you can see here, the girl is a bit more well exposed in a way, you know. But we want to have it a bit dark here, so minus 30, bam, here we go. White, kind of the same as the highlights. I just don't prefer it for this image and for the look that we're going, the more moody, dramatic look. So bam, also all the way down almost. Then the blacks, I just pulled them down like a little bit. As you can see, not much difference. You might pull them back even further. I just prefer it like this. Bumped up the clarity, as you can see. Adds to that dramatic effect, makes the picture more crisp. Then something that makes a picture moody is desaturating it, of course. So this is normal. I didn't touch anything here, so I put it minus 20. Bam. You can go even further, but I prefer just having some kind of color in the image. Otherwise you get this kind of weird looking black and white messed up version, you know. That's also not what we want. So bam, these are the begin settings. Already looks, I would say, very moody. Now for the tone curve, not much adjustments here. Just you can like get a crazy fade if you want, but I'm not really into that type of look anymore at the moment. So I just got like a little bit of a fade and a little bit more to the darker side. Pull this down a little bit, pull this down a little bit, lifts this a little bit. So these are the shadows, these are the highlights. So it's like a very subtle S-curve for a little bit more contrast. Now for the hue, as you can see, it did a lot on the crane, the blue crane here in the background. And the color of the ground, these railway tracks. So I wanted to go for more like a rustic teal, I would say, and a brown copper vibe. So how did I get this type of color scheme? The reds and the oranges, this is what made that this color will be more like this copper. As you can see now, it's more yellowish. Bam. Aquas and blues, that's of course the crane was blue, why it's now more to the teal side. Then greens, pulled them all the way down. There are not much greens in it, but as you can see there are a bit greens here, and I just don't like them in this image. So bam, they're gone. Also the blues, I pulled them down, the purple and magenta, to get that desaturated look. So I'll show you. Especially for the grain, it has a big effect on desaturating the image. So here we go. Split toning didn't do much there, so I'm not gonna bother to check these because it's just like a very slight adjustment. I sharpened the picture a bit, added a bit of luminance. That's not gonna really create the look, so I'm not gonna get into the detail of that. Also lens correction doesn't do much here. Transform wasn't even done. Then the effects. Got some vignetting going, as you can see. Makes the picture a lot darker, moodier. You can go further if you want. I mean, it's okay. I just don't like to overdo it. In a way, my pictures are very edited, but I like to keep it somehow natural. Added a bit of grain for that more vintage feeling vibe and dehaze the picture a bit. And now here at the camera calibration is also why this picture has this teal / copper look to it, especially like the blue primaries, as you can see. They do a lot to the image. Now, something that I like to do for my images is, if I want to change something, let's say I want this blue primary to get this effect, and I drag it towards the direction that I want, to where I kind of feel that it's cool, and then I pull it back. Why do I do this? It's kind of for preventing to have your pictures being overly edited. So you go to the point where you like it, where you think, okay, this is cool, and then you just pull it back a little bit just to prevent that over-edited feel. So, bam, here we go. This is how I got this picture looking from this picture, which is, you know, a bit boring maybe, to this more dark, moody, vintage vibe looking picture. Bam! Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll be having more tutorials on editing and on how to take pictures coming up soon. Thanks for watching, hope you learned something. See you on the next one. Bye bye!